News trade promotion agency IE Singapore is introducing new ways to help Singapore companies venture overseas. And one way is by increasing the grants to companies on their overseas development spending to 70% of their costs from 50%. Linda Hong with this report.
Soya Bean food and beverage retail chain Mr. Bean will be working with 11 regional partners to roll out 12 new stores in Japan, South Korea, Philippines, Malaysia and China.
There's a big region out there, a big market out there, and they can develop their strengths in Singapore, but at the same time look at the opportunities around the region.
The growth depends very much on the acceptance of the market and how the partners promote Mr. Bean through a collective effort with Mr. Bean. While we're going overseas, we believe that we need to keep a good balance between internationalization and localization. What it means that while we're going overseas, we want to keep Mr. Bean as a very Singapore brand.
Mr. Bean is investing in research to widen its range of products. That's something IE Singapore is looking out for when developing globally competitive companies, which should sustain long-term economic growth for Singapore. Generating at least $500 million of turnover is one characteristic.
Size is one way of looking at globally competitive companies, but I think more importantly is really capabilities. A company that is able to develop unique capabilities in a particular sector, it could be a niche sector, will be a good company.
To develop more global competitive companies, IE Singapore is launching the Global Company Partnership, which includes trade financing and political risk insurance schemes. A recent survey by IE Singapore of 1,500 companies showed keen competition and manager shortages for overseas operations as the top two challenges when venturing overseas.
Last year, IE Singapore reached out to more than 34,000 companies, keeping in regular contact with 1,200 companies on their expansion plans abroad. Looking ahead, IE Singapore says it's changing its approach from project to corporate-centric so as to help companies grow and meet new challenges.